What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Real Reds Talk, your authentic football fan channel made in Manchester. And this is your Sunday Social, a show for the people. And we've got an absolute belter today. We're going to be discussing Jarrad Branthwaite's second bid going in very soon. We're going to be talking about Jonathan David off the list, according to David Ornstein. We're going to be talking about Adrien Rabiot, a Ten Hag priority. We're going to be talking about Dan Ashworth until next year, potentially. And we've also got something fun at the end for you guys specifically, and that is an interactive game called Football Tic-Tac-Toe. And it's for you lot. This is the reason why we do it. So that's going to be very, very fun. Make sure you stick with us until the end, and we want to get you involved, and you'll see what it is. If you haven't seen it before, very good concept, and Shreyas sparked my brain with it, and yeah, we're running with it towards the end. So, first and foremost, Shreyas, I'll go to you first. How are you? How's India weather treating you, as always? And yeah, love the shirt.
Yeah, the weather, I'm used to it now.
Oh yeah,
It's
you've
been
had what, 20 years to get used to it, I suppose.
20 years to get used to it,
Yeah.
and it's all right. The weather is all right. It's right now it's around the 38-40 degree range, so it's still
Okay.
better than what it was the past week when it was 47 or 48. So
Yeah.
it's been okay, and the weekend it's getting over. So that's the only thing that makes me sad.
Okay, yeah. Like most people, yeah, it gets to that Monday. But we don't need to be
Yeah,
sad on the show today because
of
we've got
course.
so much stuff to discuss, and I can't wait to get into that football tic-tac-toe. Sam, we're currently on 21 degrees, I believe, at the moment, and it feels like 40 to me, but I'm not sure if that's just because I'm quite a big guy, but yeah.
You're a pale lizard, aren't you? Really? That's
I
what. That's
certainly am, yeah. I just can't handle heat whatsoever.
I'm alright. I'm in a basement, so it's quite cool down here. So it's not too
Yeah.
bad. Like I can deal with it. All right. I like the hot. I like heat. I hate cold. I hate being cold. And Shreyas, if you're not used to it after 20 years, I suggest you move if you're not used to it
Yeah,
after that long.
yeah,
Not
yeah.
doing. I'm not doing 38 degrees every day. I'm not doing it. Not happening.
Yeah. I didn't have a pale lizard on my bingo card of insults, but I'll take it.
It wasn't an insult. It wasn't an insult. It's just you're pale. You're not built for the heat, and you're a lizard. So you need to be like warmed up.
Sticking in. Speaking about pale individuals, I want to talk about Jarrad Branthwaite. You could go any route with that. You could talk about pale, milk. No. Anyway, Manchester United preparing to submit a second offer for Everton's centre-back, Jarrad Branthwaite. And now that's coming from Simon Jones in the Mail Sport, and he's actually the guy who initially reported it in the first place. So it's not nonsense. This guy's he's on it, basically, when it comes to everything that's going on around Jarrad Branthwaite. Shreyas, what should the next bid be, in your opinion?
I think probably 45 million plus 5 and add on, something like that. But I don't think that we should be crossing the 50 million, mark over this deal. I think that's the max that we should go to, because if we end up going in with an offer about for 55 or 60 million, if we go in with that sort of an offer right now, it won't leave us with a lot of budget for the rest of the positions that we need to fill, and we still got a lot of holes to fill in, in that back line. We still don't know the situation with Lindelof. Maybe he leaves to Fenerbahce. So then we'll have a situation where we'll be needing another centre back to be coming in. So if that does happen, I don't think that, I do like the player. I think that he can work quite well. He can fit quite well into the United system. But going over that 50 million mark, I don't think we should be doing that for any player for that matter, considering the type of situation we are in with funds. So I just think that we need to still play it a bit smart. Everton are still in a lot of trouble when it comes to their finances. So maybe, we can, even if it takes to delay this deal a little bit, I would say rather delay it. If we can get an advantage of about 5 or 10 million on deal, I think it's worth it.
Yeah, I agree. I think you need to be careful with this, how far they go, because they want to keep this reputation, not this, of being this, this firm club now. Ineos are in charge, and they want to operate a certain way. But how far should they go on the price, do you think, before they become essentially mugs?
Whatever they valuated him at. Obviously, when you value a player, you're not going to come in at that value. You're going to come in lower because everybody tries to get a deal. Like if you're bidding for something on eBay, you're not going to cut. The guy wants 60 quid for it. You're not going to bid 60 quid, are you? You're going to go in at like 40. You're like, maybe you say yeah, and then you come to an agreement and you come about 50. So that's hopefully what they're doing, and hopefully they come to an agreement, unless Everton want to stick the heels in and just go, nah, it's 70 or nothing. If they go in the second bid and then they go, no, it's still 70, walk away. Just go. Like, there's no point. Like, because they clearly, if they don't come down in price at all, that means they're not willing to negotiate, which means there's no point in continuing on and wasting your time. Go to the next target. So yeah, go with the second bid. If they go, look, that's better, but okay, we'll come down to what are they saying, 70, we'll come down to 60. And then maybe you can meet at like 55. Say the next one is 45 plus something. Then maybe it's the deal to be done. But if they just go, no, 70, just leave it, walk away. Like, there's no point in being made to look like idiots and everybody just going, oh, this is the same regime as last time where we overpay, we put too many wages on players and it just ends up being a mess. Make a stand, draw a line and stand. It doesn't mean like the window's still open till when? August 31st? So you could come back to this deal in a month or so. If say Everton need to sell or something, you could come back to this deal. So walk away with your head held up high and go for other targets, and then that deal might be available again. I just don't see the point in bidding until you just pay the price that the other club asked for. Like, what's the point? Like, you might as well have just gone in and go, here's 70 and paid it, you know what I mean? And not waste your time. So yeah, do the second bid. If they're not willing to move or budge even a little bit, just walk away.
Guys, I'm curious to know, is there almost an element of desperation going to come into this? Because if you look at what's happening with the other centre-backs, Lenny Yoro now apparently going, off to Real Madrid. Adrien Rabiot, who was looking at, has obviously now gone to Chelsea as a free agent. It would have been more of a second option. We can't sign to Debo because of UEFA regulations. So is that almost starting to put a bit of desperation, which kind of, leaves us in a weird position, doesn't it?
I think with with the kind of recruitment side that we've got right now, I don't think that United is limited to 4 or 5 options. I think they will definitely have some more options to consider, whether it's someone like an Inacio, whether it's someone different who we have not
Are they
heard
more
of.
risky though?
They might be more risky, but it would still leave us with a lot more leverage in a deal. Because if Everton know that Branthwaite is the only centre back that we've got to go for, then they'll be in the position where they can get an extra 10 or 15 million from us. But the moment they can see that United are still looking into a deal for someone like an Inacio or Silva or any other player, that's when they'll see that United can actually move to different players. They might not come back with another offer, and maybe a 45 million or a 47 million offer is the final bid that's going to be coming in from their side. So in that aspect, it would definitely work in our favor if I wouldn't say that just go out and sign anyone for the heck of it, but at least if we are linked with a lot of players in that department, it does create a pressure situation for Everton.
Yeah, it's obviously the number one target, but you can kind of pretend, like you're in a club or something. You're looking at other girls, you're like, yeah, she's quite nice, but really, Branthwaite is the one in it. You know what I'm saying? He's the priority target that we know. I'm going to get into in the comments in a moment, and I'll read out all of your chats. Just give me 2 seconds. I just want to ask Sam. There's some reports. Again, I was listening to a journalist. Can't remember the guy's name from the Athletic. Around Everton, who obviously follows them extremely closely. And he said Branthwaite and himself obviously would like a move to United, but he'd also be happy to stay for another year. Obviously going into the new stadium, so it's not like he's absolutely shouting from the hilltops and ready to leave. And also as well, another concern for me, Sam, is other clubs potentially in 12 months' time, if we leave this deal and then next summer he has another fantastic season, I have a feeling other big clubs may be in for him, and then that makes it also a tricky situation.
Yeah, I'm sure he's quite happy to stay. Like, they stayed up last year, and I think without the points deductions, they were like mid-table, 10th and 11th. They would have been without it. So sorry, my timer's going off.
Oh, my anxiety's just gone through the roof.
It's just I need to take the washing out. That's all that is. My boring fucking life at 30.
Yeah.
So I think he'll be happy to stay. Like, Sean Dyche got him playing pretty well. Like you said, the new stadium. He's 22. How old is he?
21? Yeah, Branthwaite 21.
Yeah,
21. Yeah. So he's got plenty of time, man. There's no rush to make this move. So if it happens, I'm sure he'll be like, yes, great. If it doesn't, there's still going to be time. And like you said, there'll be other clubs coming in the future. I'm sure of it if he continues on his trajectory. So yeah, if I was him, I wouldn't be worried too much. Like, he's in a good spot at the minute. He's going to play most games at Everton. He's going to be starting. I'm sure they're hoping with the new ownership they've got coming in that they'll play a better and be able to invest in the team better and sort of progress up the table. So yeah, I think he's in a good position as a player. Like, there's no rush for him to go. No, I need to get out. He's not. This is not an anti situation where he has to go on strike to get out of the club. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I think he'll be all right. So whether we get him or not, either way it works for him. I would like to get him, but obviously for a decent price. But again, like I just said, I think we need to move on quickly if we feel like no deal's going to be able to be struck.
Absolutely. Make sure you smash a like on the video if you want Jarrad Branthwaite at Manchester United. I'm going to get into your comments now, and then I'm going to talk about the striker situation with Jonathan David and the rest of the other little bits. McMillan, anyone got a remedy for lower back pain? Anyone?
Yoga. That works.
Yoga. There you go.
Me.
I was going to say Zapain, but yoga. Yeah, absolutely. Go for it. I went 60 mil, 7 mil. Shreyas hasn't reached that stage 20. You don't even know what back pain is.
No,
he'll get there eventually.
Shreyas thinks the world's filled with unicorns and rainbows. He's not experienced life yet. When life hits him hard, he'll be like, "Oh Jesus."
Yeah, when life hits me hard, I just have ginger ale. That's it.
Yeah, and we'll go back to this video in 10 years' time, and we'll be like, "Yeah, there it is." My Damn United saying I went 60-70 purely because the price for Branthwaite because I've included 20 mil plus tough add-ons. I think neither side will want to lose face, so if the final figure looks good to them, but the risk is less for us, bonus. I think Everton are going to really play hardball with this.
Yeah.
To be honest with you,
if
and the add-ons.
They've just sold. They've done a workaround, haven't they? With is it Villa?
I've seen this. Yeah,
Chelsea,
Villa, Everton.
Yeah. So they get around PSR. They sell their academy prospect to a club. So that's all profit. So that looks good in their PSR
and
books. And then they buy a player.
The prices at which they're selling
it's
those
the same
players,
price.
10,
yeah. So then they buy a player for the other thing from their academy. So it looks good and thing. But then the ingoings for it's all sort of like bollocks market accounting. Basically to get around PSR.
They created a circle with Newcastle, Everton, Villa, and I think even with Juve. Even Juve as well.
They're still doing that loophole where didn't they just give a guy an 8-year contract recently, Chelsea, with a player? Yeah. They're still doing that bullshit as well. So
they just signed someone. I think Chelsea just signed someone today and gave I think a 16-year-old or 17-year-old from Brazil, from Palmeiras, gave him an 8-year contract.
It's just fuckery, innit? It's pure financial fuckery.
You've got to appreciate the hustle, though. Like, if PSR putting things in front of them, roadblocks, they're like, fuck it, mate, we'll go on a scooter, we'll go on the pavement, no problem.
Can we start doing it? Can we figure a way out this Tadibo thing? Can we load him to fucking
all other clubs do it all the time. City just signed Savio from Girona. They're both in the Champions League.
Well, he was from Troyes on loan at Girona, and then they bought him. So technically,
but the Red Bull clubs too.
Yeah, someone just put in the chat. Can we not just loan Tadibo? I don't know if that's even allowed.
Can we do that?
I don't know.
Because we're not buying him, are we? They're paying his wages. He's still
just terminate his contract at Nice and then sign him as a free agent.
Yeah,
interesting.
Why can't we fuck around? Why can't we find any of these loopholes? It's bullshit.
Well, you look at some of the youngsters we saw, Menye and Iqbal, and all these went for like $1 million, didn't they?
I know.
£1 million.
Yeah. And you've seen all these other deals that getting 25 mil for a youngster who's had like 5 games. Yeah.
James Trafford.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
25 mil, and we're getting £1 million for players. Absolute bullshit. I don't know what United are doing. Maybe operating correctly, in which case that's absolutely fine. I don't want to be fucking points deductions and all that nonsense. My Damn United is suggesting an add-on here, which I really like. A third bowl of Branthwaite. Really like that suggestion. Nice. Yeah, you can add that on there. I'm sure that'd up the ante. Sorry, so many comments. I'm trying to get through them. You're allowed now. Sorry. That's just a reply. Oh my god, yes, Dino is the comment that's getting pinned. Sorry, I'm obsessed with this meme at the moment. I don't know if you guys have seen it.
Oh, the hack tour. Yeah.
And I fucking love that meme. So funny. Hack tour and spin on that thing. Love it. Dino's gifted a Real Reds Talk membership, and for some reason I can't scroll down to see the recipient of it is.
It's Tommy Robbo.
Oh, I hope that's not Tommy Robinson. Jesus Christ.
Oh, please.
Otherwise, take the membership off him.
Retract it.
Retract it if possible. Kiara's saying, don't think we should go over... I'm saying Kiara like it's the cat. Kira. Is that Kira?
She's over there.
Is she? Yeah. Is K-I... I want to get a name right. K-I-A-R-A.
Yeah,
is that Kiara?
Just let us know in the chat.
Yeah,
Kira
just let us know.
Kiara. Tell us which one, so we get it right.
Yeah. Don't think we should go over 60 million. Agreed. Kangan saying we've got other options to consider if Everton don't budge. I think there's a bit of a gamble, though. Just came across the channel today. Awesome content. Well, wait until the end. Wait until you see what we've got at the end. Yeah. Football tic-tac-toe. Very interested to get into that. The Crow, if we ain't selling over 50, then we ain't buying over 50 as well. Simple. Yes. Love this attitude in the chat. Tim99, hot bath for back pain. So that's a reference to the comment at the start. Yeah, take a hot bath, whoever has
by the way,
sore bath.
Please, nobody take medical advice from any of us dickheads. Don't take medical advice from us. Just don't.
No.
Like,
Yoga and hot baths, quite good advice.
I know, but I don't want to be sued if someone fucks their back up doing this stuff.
I tried yoga, and now I've got fucking, split discs and that.
I am not.
Some told me to do yoga.
I'm not medical qualified in any way, so please don't listen to me.
Right, let's talk about the striker then. So we've got a situation with Zirkzee at the moment. Apparently wants to wait until the end of the Euros to decide his future, but United are quite advanced in that deal and seem like the favourites at the moment.
Kiara's not helped us. She's just put it's and just spelt a name. That's not helpful to us.
Yeah.
That's not helpful in any way.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Kiara, you've got to give us something to work more than that. Is it like key, like K-E-Y, like said like this, key, and then Ara, or is it just Kira?
All right, is it option 1, Kira, or option 2, Kiara? 1 or 2?
Because let's be honest, we can't move on until the show until we find out what it actually is. So we've got other things to talk about. George Murmer's going with Kiara. Oh, Jesus Christ. You can't just put hyphens in between it. And honestly. Guys, honestly. Just put fucking dashes in between it and said, yeah, that's how you say it. Wow. The first option. What was the first option? Kira. Right. Fucking hell, got there eventually.
Christ, man.
Yeah. None of you's ever become a detective or fucking inspectionist. Oh my God.
Can you tell me how to pronounce your name? Yeah, it's this, and just spell it out. Like, that's not fucking helpful, is it?
You can also read. It says your name.
I can read the comment. Like,
yeah.
Jesus Christ. All right, move on.
Right.
Oh my God.
Striker situation. We've got Zirkzee wants to wait until the end of the Euros, okay, about a potential transfer. Some people in the chat. Chelsea have held talks, and this is according to David Ornstein. That's not David, that's David Ornstein. Chelsea have held talks with representatives.
That's Ornstein, not Ornstein either.
Not Ornstein. It's not David Ornstein, David Ornstein. So Jonathan David about a potential transfer this summer. So Chelsea, yet again, sniffing around somewhere they probably shouldn't be sniffing around.
Should we just pronounce our names just in case? By the way, I'm Sam, not Same.
Yeah, same. Yeah, we'll change it. Same.
Yeah.
Nice. My name's Nice.
Nice to listen.
Shreyas. Nice listen. Same.
Yeah.
Right.
By the way,
about the strikers.
Shreyas. Are we pronouncing like Chivy? Are we pronouncing your name correctly, or have we been saying it wrong for like hours?
Oh my God! Do you remember that?
Yeah, we got Chivy's name wrong for the entire year.
Oh my! And after a year, 12 months, you went. Yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, my name's not Severe. It's Chivy. After a year, such a chivvy thing to do. Yeah. By the way, it's chivvy. Why have you waited a year to tell us that? Fucking hell, we call you Severe every single show for the past 12 months. Honestly. Right, let's try and round it back to the striker talk, and then we can have a little bit, fun towards the end. This situation now, Jonathan David. Is anyone asked about it? Moving to Chelsea.
How much did he get him for?
I imagine Leo, 35, 45, somewhere around that kind of mark. I've personally never been a fan of him. I don't think I think it's French hype, overrated player. What do you think?
It just seems like Chelsea are gonna buy any player that's got any sort of name to him, or any sort of like people have talked about him. They're just like, right, let's get him, because they're going in for him. They went in for that young Brazilian guy recently, didn't they? On the 8-year contract. I can't remember his name. Is it Messinho or what he's called or something like that?
I've lost track of the amount of players Chelsea fucking signed in a minute, honestly.
And then they've just gone in for the guy we were looking at, Anselmino from Boca.
Yes.
They've gone after him as well. So it just seems like anybody who mentions any single name, like they're just going through Football Manager and going, oh, he's a rated guy. Let's just go get him in real life.
Yeah.
Just play him in
any
real life.
player linked with the top 4 clubs, they go in.
That's their strategy, isn't it? Yeah. That's what it feels like.
It just seems like that's what they're doing, their strategy. And it's like, you've already got enough players. You've got 30-odd players on your books. It's ridiculous. Yeah. How are you doing this? How are they not in any sort of
players on the books, and then they've probably got 20, 25 out on loan.
Yeah. Like, it's
Do you know
just
what I like about Chelsea as well, though? Like, well, I don't like many things about Chelsea, but one thing they do well, they have a load of academy products and young players to bring in and just loan them out. And then
Yeah.
if
And
they
make
improve,
money
they'll
off-
just sell them for
Yeah.
for pure profit. So
Yeah.
they've always done that for a long time. But in terms of the actual striker list in itself, Shreyas, obviously from the ones that we know, we had Jonathan David, Tony, Sesko, Zirkzee, and maybe a couple of others on there. Sesko staying at Leipzig,
Yeah.
David potentially moving to Chelsea. Ivan Toney, I don't think United are going to go for that. So again,
Too
it's
expensive.
similar to Branthwaite. Seems like Zirkzee may be the only option in that sense, unless you have anyone else in
Yeah.
mind. I don't know.
Yeah, because apart from Zirkzee, I've not even heard any single name where United have gone so deep, and
Yeah.
we've heard so many rumors or so many links surrounding the player that United are looking to activate his release clause. United have met his agent. We've not gone as deep with any other player in that
Yeah.
striker department. And I think when it comes to the striker department as well, any other option you go for would not be this cheap. Like, I would still say getting a player for a below or around that 35 million mark when it comes to a striker in this sort of a market, I would say it's still a bargain signing, because these days even these sort of signings, they go for about 45 or 50 million at the least, with the way things are working right now. So if we can actually end up getting Zirkzee for about 35 million, I think it is still a good gamble to take. And yeah, apart from him, the players that we've been linked with, Sesko is staying, like you mentioned. Jonathan David is going to Chelsea, but we've never even been linked as strongly to Jonathan David. Like, there have always been a few murmurs every single transfer window, but we've never proceeded as deep with him. So I think Zirkzee looks like the only option when it comes to that backup striker. Like, I really don't see any other player or any other leak that I've heard or seen where I've seen that United is actively pursuing a striker other than Zirkzee.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think he's just to become another pile of attackers that goes to the kind of Chelsea that they're developing there. Just I don't see him being a significant player. I could be absolutely wrong on that. But yeah, I don't see it personally. I want to stick with the French theme, Sam, because we've had some news come out about Adrien Rabiot. Obviously, his contract runs out, or it's run out, I think, already. I think he might be a free agent currently. And apparently, Eric Ten Hag has made him his priority midfield target this summer. Now, a couple of things on this. One, do you like him as a player? Do you like what you've seen at the Euros so far? Two, how do you get past that wage thing? Because that's a huge belief within Ineos in it not going too high in that sense.
No, I think he's a decent player for the most part. Like, I think he's got a lot of qualities. I think if you compared him to Scott McTominay, for example, I think he's miles and above Scott McTominay as a midfielder. Like, he can play the ball between the lines. He knows how to keep it. He's physical. He's not afraid of receiving a pass. Like, he does all the things you want in a midfielder, and Scott McTominay does none of those. But Scott McTominay scores goals and sort of fights for the badge, you would say. So I think he offers a lot more than Scott McTominay. The issue is the wages. That is the big issue. Like, you cannot bring in, what is he, 29 at this point?
Yeah.
Can't bring him in on like 300 grand plus a week. Like, it's just, like, if we're trying to get rid of like Casemiro and then we just replace him and we save 50 grand a week because we've got Rabiot in instead of Casemiro, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, if he's willing to take a decent wage, yeah, free, get him in, squad depth, him and Amrabat. Like, I think that's decent squad depth if you get him on the cheap. And then I'm all right with that. I just think, yeah, the wages are going to be a serious issue. And if he's demanding 300k plus a week, then he might as well just go sort of sell himself to Saudi or something, because that's the only way he's going to get it. Nobody's paying that wage. Like, nobody's stupid enough to pay that wage. But I think he's good. Like, he plays really, really well for France. He seems like an integral part of the French team. Like, he always seems to play. Like, and I like him as a player. But yeah, the wages are a massive, massive issue. Have we heard anything on what was the Stuttgart striker, Guirassy? Have we heard anything on that? Or has that just gone dead now?
That seems to have really died down at the moment. I think Dortmund are interested in Guirassy. I think they might be going in for him. So, yeah, I think that's probably more of a likely deal.
There's still a bit there with Guirassy. It's only been Dortmund and a few other German clubs, because Füllkrug might be leaving Dortmund. Maybe.
Yeah. I'd take him.
I'd take him.
Yeah.
I'd take him.
Füllkrug, I think he looks like a pure, proper striker.
Yeah. Just bang
I know
him
he's
on
relatively
20
old,
minutes.
but experienced. Yeah.
Bang him on 20 minutes from the end when you need a goal. That's a perfect guy to do that. Perfect guy.
I think we also have to be quite careful with, we've always said, buying players, judging by what they do at a tournament. I know he's looked good for Dortmund as well. I'm not saying just him. But like Rabiot, for example, again, I haven't watched him much for Juventus, Shreyas, but from what I've seen in this tournament so far, I really like what he offers. And the balance as well, left-footed, can drift out wide. Sometimes plays on the left for Juventus as like almost a winger. Physical, can receive the ball, like Sam said, under pressure really well. Integral part to France's team, and we know what kind of talent they've got. So, should it be someone we're looking at, or is it just the fact that the wages and everything, all the drama with his mum, Veronica? Is it worth it?
I mean, I think wages are definitely going to be an issue with him, because I think the last time when we did go in for him, the only issue when it came to signing him was the wages. Apart from that, everything was pretty much sorted out when it came to Rabiot. But I do think that he offers a lot. He can bring in a lot of versatility. He can play multiple positions in that midfield, can be used in different profiles in that midfield as well, and wouldn't really cost as much. If we look into transfer fees in that perspective, wouldn't cost as much. Wages might cost us a lot. So once again, if Ten Hag is actually visualizes him as a player who can bring in something to us in this sort of setup, maybe him and Menu alongside each other, because like we mentioned as well, this midfield still, if Casemiro does end up leaving, this midfield will require experience, and Rabiot has got a lot of experience. He's played in multiple leagues. He's played at the highest level for a lot of years, and maybe having someone like him alongside Minu can help him again. We've heard it a lot of times this season that Casemiro mentored Menu into the role that he's been playing quite a lot of times, and he's been quite helpful. Maybe Rabiot can be brought into a similar type of a role in this team, and maybe Menu can benefit from that. But the wages are the only issue, because Ineos are very, very particular when it comes to signing players, and wages are a big, big issue for them. Whenever they're, even looking into the current team right now, wages are a big issue for them. So if, the wages part can be figured out, I think Rabiot can be a very good signing.
Yeah. Well, I'd love to hear everyone else's opinions on Adrien Rabiot, because he does seem like he splits opinion quite a lot, Rabiot. Some people really like him, some people not sold on him at all. Aaron's a huge fan of him. He's mentioned him for quite a while. Him and Dybala was another one as well. So yeah, I think that's very interesting, and we'll get into your opinions on that. We'll come back to it shortly in a moment. But the issue is, at the moment, Sam, with recruitment in general, is the fact that we're still waiting for people to come through the door. And Sir Jim Ratcliffe touched on that in the interview that he did with Bloomberg, the fact that Omar doesn't start until mid-July. We've got this situation with Dan Ashworth, which I want to talk about as well, where, basically we're getting to it now. Another 9 months, we could be potentially waiting until Dan Ashworth can start. So he may not be able to start until March 2025. So the big question is, who's leading recruitment in a minute, Sam? That's,
I think is going to be between Sir Dave, Sir Jim, and Jason Wilcox, won't it? And I'm sure Ten Hag will have an input in some way.
Is that not worry you, though?
No,
I know Wilcox.
He was academy head at City, so he knows about young talent and bringing in young talent. Yeah. And then he was football director out Southampton, so he's done the job that we're bringing in to do, that Dan Ashworth to do. I know it's at Southampton and it's not the same level, but you get my point. So I think he's experienced in that position, and I'm sure they're going to lean on people at United that are already there. Like I can't remember. There's the negotiator guy, Matt Hargreaves, I think he's called, and then there's another person that I can't remember their name of. So I think they'll be involved. Maybe John Claude Blanc as well. He might be involved because obviously he's got experience in that area. And then I'm sure Omar Barada is on the WhatsApp messages.
Of course.
Has to be. I know he's not technically working.
Hopefully not sending emails.
On his work account from City. So I'm sure he'll be involved. So I think, especially with the summer we have, where we're not going to be able to spend big, it seems, we're going to have to be super, super smart and probably look at players out of contract, like Rabiot, players who are young or developing, and stuff like that, Jarrad Branthwaite, or like players who are out of the box thinking, like a Joshua Zirkzee, where he's got release clause and stuff like that. So we're obviously identifying that type of person. So I think Jason Wilcox would be integral in that, because he's brought through the likes of like Phil Foden, Rico Lewis, that kind of player. Like he was integral to them at City. So why can't we do the same? Get these young talents, all these people outside the box to fill these gaps. And then once the finances are in a stable state, we can then start spending. And then by that point, Dan Ashworth will be in place, Omar Barada will already be in place. And I'm sure James from Upstairs mentioned that, look, they still might be bringing in a head of recruitment or something to work alongside things. So that'll probably become in place. But I think they want Dan Ashworth to pick that guy, I believe, like him and Omar Brada to pick that guy. So I think, yeah, I won't be worried too much. Again, it's a line in the sand. It's like people are not patient when it comes to United. They don't realize it's like the years and years and years of us overpaying massive wages has now put us in the state we're in where we can't buy players. So in order to reset that, we have to draw a line in the sand and not be overcharged anymore. So if that starts with Dan Ashworth and not paying what Newcastle are demanding, and we have to wait 9 months, then so be it. I'm happy to wait and be patient because it means we're building something better. If they just buckled to it and paid it, every other club now, Everton and whoever, just be like, well, we want that. We want the full money because we know you paid it to Ashworth and you're desperate. So I just think, draw a line in the sand and be patient. I'd rather have the hurt now to build in the future and be better than try and stick a plaster over it like we have done every fucking summer and pretend everything's all right when it isn't.
Again, it comes back to that reputation thing as well, which I want to ask you about in a moment, Shreyas. We've got 39 people currently live in the chat. If you're not subscribed to Real Reds Talk yet, please hit that subscribe button on the bottom right-hand side of your screen and become a part of the ever-growing, the fastest-growing football community you'll ever see in your life. Also, for ultras in the chat, and if you want to become a member, click the link in the description or the join button next to the notification bell. Me and Sam have a video dropping very shortly on the Youth Academy prospects and certain individuals who we believe are going to kind of, become a star in the first team, at least within the next, 1 to 2 years. So keep an eye out for that dropping at a certain point. And like I said, if you want to become a member, click the join button next to the notification bell. Also, next up on the agenda, we're going to get into in a minute, just a few more bits on Dan Ashworth. We've got football tic-tac-toe, which is a segment for you guys. So also stick around for that and we'll get into it in a moment. Shreyas, just the last couple of things on this Dan Ashworth thing. Do you think, like I said, with Branthwaite and other moves, do you think that because they're trying to develop this reputation of not being mugs and not being held over a barrel by certain teams, do you think they will just wait out 9 months for Ashworth and they'll be like, right, we'll operate, kind of how we can this summer, and then next summer we'll have the right structure in place? Do you think that's the route they're going to take?
Yeah, I think that's the way it is going to go. And luckily, we still got people who still have a know-how as to, what kind of player to go for and how to operate in the transfer window itself. And apart from that, Dan Ashworth as well will keep on sending, emails to the club as well. So it's not like he won't be working at all. So, but I do think, in another aspect, Jason Wilcox does have a lot of experience. Blanc has a lot of experience. And these guys, I think if we have to talk about just one window itself, I think these guys can still do a job for us.
Yeah.
Over the longer perspective, the other guys are going to be coming in as well. Dan Ashworth is going to be coming in as well, which probably would provide more structure and more balance to this unit. But I think for one window, and considering that, we are not in I think Dan Ashworth would be more key when we are in a position where we, need to provide a finishing touches to a team. Like, you've got your core sorted, you've got everything sorted, you need to provide finishing touches to the team. That's when, people like Dan Ashworth are so key, that because you have to get those signings right. I think when it comes to building a core, it is still a bit easier because you know what sort of players to go in for, what sort of players are going to be going out. So I think going into signings, it is still a better market and it is still a better situation for United in that aspect.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what the legal ramifications would be as well if he was to give, secret advice over WhatsApp or speak on the phone or whatever. Curious to know how, legally, how far he can go with that. What do you mean? I'm just having a chat on the phone with my mate. I'm just telling him, we need to bring this guy in for recruitment and blah, 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 and all
just,
that stuff.
He could phrase it like a third person. He's like, if I was director of football, this is what I would do. Yeah. I'm not saying you should do this, but I'm just saying if I was a director of football, this is what I would do. You take that advice and do what you want with it. I'm not saying either way, but you do what you want with it.
Yeah.
Now, I personally love this striker in in the Italian league. Whether you guys would want to get him or not, I'm not sure, but I really like him. I think he can really develop under this coach. Yeah. That's the way to go about it. Absolutely. Right. I'm going to get into the comments before we start this interactive last segment on football tic-tac-toe. So let me see what the lovely people in the chat are saying. Please do smash the like, by the way, and hit that subscribe button. Nico Williams, 60 million, here we go, apparently. Irfan Kedala, I'm sure we would have seen something about that. Paulinho from Fulham. A lot of people are mentioning him. I'm a big fan. I think we should be in the mix for that, but Bayern Munich are pushing for it. And I think he only wants Bayern Munich from what I've seen. I think he's very kind of driven on that. My Damn United says there's more burner phones around Old Trafford at the minute than Moss side.
Yeah.
Interesting. How are Bayern getting Paulinho for 40 million quid? The big question, Kangan. Like, there's a lot of stuff happening in football at the minute. It just seems to be very, very bizarre. You know, even their manager, how did Vincent Kompany get the fucking job at Bayern Munich? It's another question for you.
Because everybody else turned them down.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Literally everybody went, nah, don't fancy it.
Yeah.
Rabiot's dad is giving his mum a talking to, so Rabiot will be affordable now. Okay. Tantric says we missed out on tossing. It seemed like Tadibo has slipped through the cracks as well. Hopefully we can get Branthwaite over the line. Yeah, I think he's a number one priority for Manchester United. It's not even a question. Branthwaite's is not whether good or not. It's whether with Ineos first difficulty break their mission over paying or finding the best. I think Sam also kind of echoed them comments. Amas, George Murmur's talking about. Maybe he's one that features in that video. Who knows? You have to wait and see. Yeah. Don't pay over 55 for Branthwaite, and McMillan says California would be a good option and not too pricey. I'm a fan of him. He's looked good in the Euros.
Let's not buy players off tournament form.
Exactly.
Like, let's not do that.
Yeah. Right. Are we ready to get into this interactive stuff then, Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me switch to the screen.
So we're going to put it on the. There's number one. So for anyone who doesn't understand the concept of it, who hasn't seen it before, you've got 3 clubs on the left-hand side, couple of nations at the top. So it's basically you're meeting them together. So, for example, the first one would be a Croatian player who's played for Liverpool, right? And that would be the top left corner, the empty spot in there. Then you've got, and so on and so on. So an Italian player for Liverpool, you know, someone who's played for Madrid and Inter. And you'll go along with it, as you can kind of see. So we'll kick it off with that first, lads. I don't know who wants to go first on that. And what I'm going to do is, because there's quite a few answers to each individual one, the best niche one, let's say, for example, I will go with, and I'll give it you, yeah? So there's going to be some obvious ones, but yeah. Some people might not even get any. So yeah, interesting. So we've got Liverpool and Croatia. Who wants to kick things off with that first?
Liverpool, Croatia. Are we not supposed to block each other? Is that not the game? And it tic-tac-toe, like we're supposed to like pick a spot.
I think we can block.
Yeah.
All right, well go for it then.
Yeah,
we'll do that.
Right.
I'm easy either way.
I'm just trying to think. Is he? I'll go Liverpool, Croatia. I don't know if he is Croatian though. This might be wrong.
Okay.
Is Skirtle Croatian?
Nope.
You motherfucker.
So.
Shreyas.
Liverpool, Croatian players.
No, you can go for any of them. Because you
go for any of them.
Noughts and crosses, so you can pick anywhere.
No, it's tough, so I'll go for Liverpool, Croatia. Lovren.
Lovren, the centre back. That is correct. Yeah. Yes, Lovren is in there.
I should have made little emojis with my face and Shreyas' face, and then we could have put it on the screen.
Yeah.
Next time, remind me. Next time.
Next time. Yeah. Okay, Sam, what are you going up with next?
An Irishman? Is that? Oh, it's Italian. I thought it was Irish.
Italian.
Italian. Away from Madrid. Might go. I don't know. It's either Italian.
Also,
I have to go Madrid, Croatia, or I have to go Italy, Liverpool, or Italy, Madrid to block Shreyas from going.
Yeah.
Either way. My mind has gone completely blank. Italian.
So you can have someone who's played for Inter and Atletico as well.
Yeah, no, but then that wouldn't block him. He'd be able to get 2 across then. You got to get.
Yeah, but you need 3 across, don't you?
Yeah. So I need to block the middle. I need to block the top, and I need to block the Madrid, Croatia.
Pressure's on.
Madrid, Croatia. Let's go with that. That's an obvious one. Modric.
Okay, Luka Modric. There's also other ones you could have in there as well. You could have had Kovacic. So yeah, you got with Modric there. Shreyas?
Okay. I'll go. Real.
Mate, this is one of the easier ones. You think this is hard?
Yeah.
I'll wait to see the other ones. I'm gonna smash you.
I'll go Inter and Liverpool, Coutinho.
Inter and Liverpool, Coutinho. Very good. Right, okay.
So where's Shreyas has gone top
So he's
left
got
and
top left
right.
and top right. Yeah.
So I've got to go Italian Liverpool. Is that what I've got to do
Yeah.
to block him?
And there's a couple with there's two that I could think of, and that's even before when I started first doing it. There was two that came to mind. I feel like we need like a sound like a, who wants to be millionaire? Well,
Balotelli.
Balotelli is one of them. Yes, correct.
Yeah.
So Simon's got Balotelli. Yep. You know the other one that you could have had as well, midfielder.
Who?
Aquilani.
I don't even remember that name.
You don't remember Aquilani?
Nah, don't remember Aquilani.
Interesting. Shreyas.
Madrid and Inter, I'll go Roberto Carlos.
Madrid and Inter. Did Roberto Carlos play for Inter?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Does anyone want to fact check that? Just double. I'm not saying you're wrong, Shreyas, but I'm just double checking. So you've gone with Roberto Carlos, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. There's another massive one you could have had there. Striker. I can't believe you've not said.
Yeah, I know.
Unbelievable.
I know.
Yeah. R9 could have had.
So I need Atletico Inter to block him again.
Yeah.
Diego Forlan, also United player. There you go.
And which one was that? Sorry.
Atletico Inter, bottom right.
Atletico and Inter. Diego Forlan. Yep.
This is going to end up a draw. This because I've had to
Probably.
block him.
It might.
That's fine. We've got other rounds. Which one are you going with, Shreyas? I'm just going to read through a couple of the ones.
What's left?
Well, what's left?
Right, I'll tell you now. 1 second. Let me just. So, Liverpool and Inter Milan, you said Coutinho, Shreyas.
Yeah.
Liverpool, Italy. Sam, you said Balotelli.
Yeah.
Liverpool, Croatia. Lovren, Shreyas says. Then Madrid, Inter, Shreyas. You've still got Madrid and Italy. I think. And then Sam, you said Real Madrid, Croatia.
Yeah, Modric.
Yeah.
I still got Atleti and Inter left, right?
No, you said Forlan. Sam said Forlan.
I've just done four.
Okay.
So you got Atleti,
So you got
Italy, and Atleti, Croatia.
Yes, correct.
Atleti and Croatian, Atleti and okay.
We could have done with a little marker on here just so we can think it.
Yeah.
I know. Next time I will do it.
Can you get one on PNG, Sam, on Google? Cross.
Yeah.
And you can just duplicate it then, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Cross. PNG.
One Shreyas.
No, I don't want a fucking Jesus, fuck's sake. It's just giving me crucifixes.
Jesus Christ. Right, listen, Jesus Christ. Shreyas, Atletico, Italy, come on.
Atletico Madrid and Italy.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I fucked that up. Let me just.
I have to rush
What
Shreyas,
happened
got
to the
rounds.
One second. You see a red triangle?
I know. I'm just trying to. The PNG is massive, so I've had to
Is it?
shrink it to absolute. Why is it
Dino
so big?
Milan Barros. Kangan saying what kit has Shreyas got on? Shreyas?
Yeah, Inter Miami.
Inter Miami. Barros is Croatian, says Macmillan. Lovren, Modric. Tim99 says Balotelli. Neil says Balotelli. Wesley Sneijder says Dino Lewis. He's Dutch.
Right.
Savic. He's Montenegro, I think.
I'm going to go cross. So where am I, Nick?
Right, I'll tell you yours now. Okay.
Yeah.
Clearly, we've never done this game before, have we? So, Sam, you've got Liverpool, Italy, Balotelli. That's your first one.
Liverpool, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, I'm going to duplicate this.
Tell me you've got two different PNGs, because if you've just got the same cross.
Yeah,
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll go Italy, Liverpool, and then where else have I gone?
Sam, you've got Real Madrid, Croatia.
Madrid, Croatia. Yeah.
And you've got Atletico and Inter.
Atletico and Inter.
Yeah.
Sick. And then this is going to be massive as well, the circle. Yeah, I knew it would be. Why is the PNG so?
Welcome to live
You
technical
can tell.
works,
You can tell I'm
people.
a professional, can't you?
Yeah, this is what everyone's here for. Fuck the actual game. They just want to see us
Right.
struggle.
So, Shreyas has got Liverpool, Croatia,
So yeah, Liverpool, Croatia.
and then Liverpool, Milan,
Yeah.
and then Madrid, Italy. Did he do? Or Madrid?
Madrid, Inter.
Madrid, Inter.
Madrid, Inter.
Yeah. And then what else?
And then that's it, I think, at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So we all know where we're up to. Got there eventually.
Right. So we're still waiting on.
Okay.
Shreyas.
Yeah, I have no clue.
You can go for
just
something,
you
go for
just
something
see-
different.
We see Sean's comment.
Have you seen what?
Sean's comment.
Let me have a look. Give me a minute. Sean's?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see it. I see.
I can't see it.
I'll read it out. Second
Go on.
helping of bran flakes, you'll be shitting your brains out.
Yeah, good. Very nice, Sean. Can always rely on him for that. Sam's got his training wheels on, it still seems, says McMillan.
Shut the fuck up, McMillan.
Okay, I'll go Atletico Madrid in Croatia.
Atletico Madrid and Croatia, yeah.
Yeah. Has Mandzukic played for them? Atleti?
Mandzukic?
Yeah.
Yes, I think you're correct on that one, yeah. Mandzukic.
Oh, Atletico, Croatia. Cool.
Yeah.
Right. I can get a win. Oh, I can't win. This is going to be a draw.
Yeah,
Okay.
No way for me to win. Bastard.
Well, there is if Shreyas doesn't get a player, innit?
Yeah. Right.
Can't
So I've got Italy, Madrid, or Atletico, Italy.
Atletico, Italy.
And Atletico. And Madrid, Italy. Yeah?
Madrid, Italy. Yeah, correct.
Okay.
So the Madrid, Italy one, I mean, it's a fucking massive player. I don't know why none of you have got this.
Oh, Italy,
Honestly.
Italy, Real Madrid, I know. Italy,
Yes.
Real Madrid, I know.
Okay.
I don't know Atletian. I don't know any Italian Atletico Madrid player.
Right.
It is a tough one, that one. I think that's
Do
the
I
hardest.
get if I go Atletico Italy, do I get extra? Do I get the win because it's a hard one?
Atletico Italy?
Yeah.
If none of you can get it, and one of you does, I suppose so. Yeah, I don't know. First one to get it.
He's the current coach. Well, he's the new coach of Juve, Thiago Motta.
Yes, correct. Thiago Motta is on there as well. Does anyone want to try and get that Shreyas? Because you said the last one, didn't you? You knew the last one. Well, the other one.
Fabio Cannavaro, Italian.
Fabio
Real Madrid
Cannavaro.
player.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct. A Ballon d'Or winner, Fabio Cannavaro. So yeah,
That was a draw, basically.
yeah. Well, those people in the chat as well, because quite a few of them in there, very good suggestions. Yeah. Someone says All Black, but he's Slovakian. He's not Slovenian. Sorry, he's not Croatian. So yeah, that one would have been wrong. Okay. This one should be a little bit easier.
You know what? I think I did quite well there for on the fly.
I mean, he's both did.
Credit for myself.
he's
No,
both
I mean
did.
like
Oh,
in
right.
terms of doing the fucking thing.
Oh, you're bigging yourself up on a technical front. Is
absolutely.
that what it is?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So,
Yeah.
who goes first on this then? Because we drew.
Who went first last time?
Shreyas, I think.
I think I did.
Okay, Sam. Well, you
Right.
kick us off with this one then. When you
Right.
have you put it on the screen?
Yeah, it's on the screen.
Cool.
So I'll
Right.
stick with crosses. So
Yeah.
I will go Man United, Brazil, and I'll just say
Easy.
Cleberson.
Tapping.
Yeah.
Tapping. Do you know what else you could have said? Do you want any more examples?
Yeah. Raphael and what's his brother called? Fabio.
Yeah.
Casemiro,
You also had Tellez as
Casemiro,
well.
obviously. Anthony.
Casemiro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anthony.
Cleberson, Possibon, Pereira.
Yeah.
All Brazilian.
Right.
Shreyas.
Shreyas.
I'll go with Roma and Brazil, and I'll go with Ibanez.
Ibanez. Okay.
Yeah.
Also could have had Alisson Becker, plays for Liverpool. Cafu had a stint at Roma. And Maicon as well. You could have had.
What's the flag in the middle one?
Italy.
Croatia, isn't it?
sorry.
Or is it Czech Republic?
Let me have a look. Sorry. Serbia.
Serbia.
Okay.
Serbia,
I'll
yeah.
go Chelsea, Serbia, and Matic.
Okay, that's also ruled out one for obviously Roma as well. So you can't have Matic on the Roma one now. So Sam's had Matic. Yeah.
Okay.
You have to go Roma, Madrid. Shreyas to block me.
Yeah.
Roma, Madrid. That's the toughest one. Oh, that is the toughest one. I only knew one of these players. The other two I didn't know. And if anyone can get that in the chat, by the way, yeah. Full kudos. We need Henry in on this. He's usually good at this kind of stuff today.
The Borja Mayoral for Madrid and Roma.
Who?
Madrid and Roma.
Yeah, I know the clubs. What about the player?
Yeah, Borja Mayoral. He was an academy striker for Madrid, got loaned to Roma.
Okay.
Does that count?
That is.
Does that count? He's not played for the first team.
An academy. Has he played for the first team?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Has he?
Right, that's fine. Right, what's his name?
Borja Mayoral. Just Google Mayoral.
Can we get VAR on that, please? I want VAR check.
Mayoral.
Yeah.
Borja Mayoral.
He plays for Getafe now, I think.
Getafe. So look at his Wikipedia. So it's VAR on this. Let's put VAR on the screen. Real Madrid 22 apps, and then Roma on loan for 36 games as well. So yeah. All right. That's confirmed. Sam. Yeah.
Man United, Serbia, Nemanja Vidic, the obvious choice.
Vidic. Very nice. Whoever put Cassano in the chat, by the way, Sean and someone else, McMillan, fantastic shouts. Yeah, Cassano was another one.
Yeah. All right, you have to. Yeah, I can win this depending on which one Shreyas blocks me on.
Okay.
I'll go Madrid United Cristiano.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Madrid United Cristiano.
Right, so I can't.
You could have had Rude. You could have had Beckham, Chicharito as well. Heinz.
Roma, Serbia. That's what mine is to win.
Roma, Serbia. So you ruled yourself out because you said Matic, didn't you? So you can't have Matic.
I can't have Matic. Roma, Serbia. I do not know any Serbian players.
Yeah, that's another tougher as well.
What was where's Mkhitaryan from?
He is Armenian.
Oh,
yeah.
Start to see the competitive spirit of these guys here now.
I don't know any Serbian players beyond Nemanja Matic and Nemanja Vidic.
Does anyone else in the chat know any Serbian players who've played for Roma, apart from Nemanja Matic?
I do.
What are we going with?
Kolarov.
Oh, fucking hell, yeah. Kolarov. I didn't even. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
So is that Shreyas' go? Because I didn't even.
Is that your goal then?
Yeah, Kolarov for Serbia and Roma.
Okay.
So I get 2 goals now, don't I? Because.
Well, yeah, I think the game's been slightly hampered there by Shreyas and Kolarov.
Well, that's what I mean. The game's foot now because he's won technically, but I didn't even guess one. So the game's like done now, isn't it?
I don't know what you want me to do with that.
Shreyas has fucked the game. He's fucked the game up.
Well, you can't take it back. He's there. You already know the answers because he said it. So let's just fill the rest of them out.
Okay, let's do it this way. I'll take back Kolarov. Sam
let's just guess the other ones and then we can move to the next one.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Right. So Chelsea, Madrid.
Kovacic.
Yep, Kovacic is in there. Sam, any shouts? There's some big ones from Chelsea and Madrid.
I mean, we've got it, so let's move on. I'm just pissed off he took my goal. I've ruined my game.
All right, okay. Robben, Carvalho, Makelele, Courtois, Hazard. Could have had any of them. We've got the rest have been done then, haven't they? I think.
Yeah.
So I'll give you a bonus point. Actually, it's very good. I had this on the side. Sam, you got yourself to get yourself back in the game right after that. Guess the guy who's played for all the clubs on the left-hand side. So United, Chelsea, Roma.
Matic.
Nope.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not on about him though. Not on about him.
Oh right, okay.
You said Matic on the thing.
Chelsea, Roma, United. Lukaku.
Yes, Lukaku. Correct. Bonus points. There you can have it. So it's leveled out slightly. And we'll go into this third round. Winner takes all, yeah? Are we happy with that, people?
But if it's my goal and I've not guessed Shreyas, don't just chuck in answering. Right, let's have a bit of decorum, shall we?
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, Shreyas gets to go first on this one because I went first on the last one.
Yeah, Shreyas, what are you going with first, mate?
I'll go with
the tap-in, or are you going?
I'll go with Juventus and Germany. I'll go with Emre Can.
Yes, correct. Emre Can is in there. Sam?
Yeah, I'm just lining that up. I'll go Dortmund, Germany, and Schlotterbeck.
Schlotterbeck. Yeah. Also could have had Roy, Zirkzee, and Hummels.
I just said Schlotterbeck because I like Schlotterbeck. I think he's.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
also sounds nice, doesn't it, when
It's
you say it?
very
Schlotterbeck.
German. It's extremely
Yeah,
German.
Very
yeah.
Schlotterbeck. Yeah. That's my German accent, by the way.
That's a horrible German accent.
I mean, I didn't fully go. If I went for it, I mean, I'd probably get cancelled, to be honest, so I'd rather not. Shreyas?
I'll go with Arsenal and Dortmund, Aubameyang.
Arsenal and
Oh,
Dortmund.
that's an X.
Okay.
Get rid of that.
Yeah. Sorry, let me just.
Arsenal and Dortmund.
Yeah.
I've got to go Paddy, and is that Netherlands?
Yeah.
I just wanted to double check in case it was like a different flag, and then I guess the wrong player, and basically cost myself the game.
A lot at stake here.
Shit. On these
So you're
games,
on
my mind goes
PSG
blank.
and Netherlands, are you on?
Yeah. Oh shit. Wijnaldum.
Wijnaldum, that's
Yeah.
the first one I thought
There we
of
go.
straight away. Wijnaldum is on there. You could have had Xavi Simons and Van der Sar before Fulham as well.
Mm-hmm.
Shreyas?
Arsenal, PSG, Mikel Arteta.
Arsenal, Jesus, that's a niche shout. You could have had Anelka, Wilter,
Yeah. David Luiz.
Okocha. Yeah, David Luiz as well, another one. Completely forgot about. I forgot he played for Arsenal.
Yeah.
So I have to go Juve Arsenal. Don't have to
Juve Arsenal. Okay.
stop Shreyas because otherwise.
There's a very, very, very famous one with this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Very.
Vieira's the obvious one, isn't it?
Vieira, are you having Vieira? But there's
Yeah.
another obvious one, a more obvious one.
Is there?
Yes.
Oh,
Arguably one of the greatest.
Thierry Henry.
Yes, correct.
Aaron Ramsey as well. Did he go to Juve?
Aaron Ramsey as well, yeah.
Oh, wow, yeah, Aaron Ramsey.
Yeah.
Great shout. Yeah,
And
so points for niche
the
shouts.
goalie, Chesney.
Chesney.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Another one. Shreyas, up next.
Yeah. I'll go with Dortmund and Netherlands.
Yeah, he's gonna win now. That's it.
Daniel Malen.
Daniel Malin. Yes.
Yeah.
Current player, of course. Is that it one?
Yeah, he's won.
Oh, wow. Yes, fair play. Right, we're going to do the rest of them, though, just because they're there. What ones have we not got? Juventus, Netherlands,
And
PSG, Germany.
Germany, yeah.
Delict. You could have for Juve, couldn't you? Netherlands.
Yeah.
Very good shout, Sam. Yeah. Also have Edgar Davids as well.
Oh, what a
Clivert,
player. What a
Van
player.
Bronckhorst.
Both players, fantastic.
And then Shreyas, do you want to finish us off with the PSG Germany, if you know any?
PSG and Germany. Draxler?
Yes, Draxler. Yeah, correct.
Right.
Smashed
The next one is for Nick and Shreyas.
Yes, let's get into it.
So we'll
Right.
let Nick
I'll-
go first because Shreyas went first on the last one. There you go.
Okay.
Oh shit, I need to pull that down a bit. There we go.
I'm just waiting for it to come on the screen.
So Nick,
Okay.
you be crosses, Nick, and then Shreyas can stick with circles.
I'm crosses. So who's going first?
You go first.
You go first because Shreyas went first on the last one.
I go first. Right, okay. Ajax and Madrid. I'll go Seedorf.
Seedorf. Oh, that's a circle. There we go. Go on, Shreyas.
I'll go Arsenal and Madrid, Dani Ceballos.
Arsenal, Madrid,
Ceballos.
Dani Ceballos.
Is he on loan, him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Nick.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. I think Chelsea and Inter. Who the fuck's playing with Chelsea and Inter?
I mean, there's an obvious one, Nick.
Oh yeah, Lukaku. Sorry, just popped in my head now.
I'll go with Dortmund and Chelsea, Aubameyang.
Dortmund and
Dortmund
Chelsea.
and Chelsea. Aubameyang.
Aubameyang. Alright, you need to go Ajax into Nick.
Ajax,
To block
Inter. Give me a minute. Overmars.
Niche shout.
Yeah.
It's right. So you need to go Arsenal into Shreyas to block Nick.
Arsenal and Inter.
Yeah.
Yes, mate. Should have done the clock on this. Mate, I've got you here. I've got you.
I mean, you could go other
Mm.
ones, but if Nick gets Arsenal Inter and you don't get this, he wins. So you have to get this one to stop him winning.
Yeah. Mm,
It's a big fucking name.
Patrick Vieira. Patrick Vieira.
Not Inter.
He didn't play for Inter?
No,
For
don't
Juve.
think so. Play for Juve. To go back on that one.
Are you sure he didn't play for Inter? Patrick Vieira.
I'll look it up now.
Not to my knowledge, he didn't.
Because I remember him in an Inter Milan kit.
He might have been before Juventus, actually. I'm not sure. Have a look.
He is correct. He went to Inter.
Okay, all right. Shreyas stepping up the game.
Yeah.
So I can win here with an Ajax Dortmund player, yeah?
Hold on, let me put. Shreyas is there. So you need. Yeah, Ajax Dortmund. You need.
And I've won.
Yeah.
Ajax and Dortmund. Oh my god. Ajax Dortmund. I've got it.
Go on.
Got it. You ready?
Yeah.
For the win, Sebastian Haller. Bosh,
Yeah.
bosh, 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 bosh.
Nice.
Bosh. Take that. Kanu. Who did Kanu play for?
I don't know. Right, should we guess the other ones? Arsenal, Dortmund.
Arsenal and Dortmund.
Mkhitaryan.
Yes.
go.
Yes, correct.
And then
Yeah.
Chelsea, Madrid. Take your pick.
Morata.
Yeah.
There you go. Nice.
Courtois, Hazard.
That's
All
it.
correct.
That is it.
Enjoyed that. What did we
Yeah.
think, people? Did we enjoy it? Sorry, it was a little bit all over the place in the first one. Bergkamp, another one. Super
Yeah.
special. Super special. Did Seedorf not go to Sampdoria before Real Madrid? Yeah, it's just if they play for both clubs.
Yeah.
So you don't have to be directly from one club to
Yeah.
the other. It's basically
Yeah.
if they play for both. Schneider is another great shout as well.
Haller.
John Childs from the 60s. Yeah, and it was.
Haller for Ajax.
Sam maybe would have got that one, not me.
Haller for
Yeah.
Ajax and Dortmund you could have had as well. Another one.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
That's what I said towards the end.
Fucking hell, Sean.
What? I can't see Sean's comments for some reason. I don't know why.
He put Schlotterbeck sounds like a German porn fetish.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. There it does. And on that note, I think we can probably, that's a good way to end the show. Thank you very much for everyone who's tuned in and commented and got involved in that interactive section and with the rest of the news stories. Of course, if anything else breaks live, we will go live. So turn on that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Anything else I'm missing, Sam, before we head off?
Follow the socials, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, /X. Follow us on there. Some stuff growing all the time. And then, yeah, if you want to become Real Reds Ultra, join the membership now. We're going to drop a video on the two youth products me and Nick think might break through to the first team this year. We're going to drop that tonight. And so if you want to see it, please do join. It's about £3 a month and it helps out the channel, helps pay for Canva and Premiere Pro and Zoom and all that shit. Doesn't go anything towards us. It just helps run the channel and all that. So please do consider it.
Yeah, absolutely. And hopefully we hope you guys enjoyed the video. Enjoy the rest of your weekend as well. It is sunny outside, so go get some vitamin D or whatever it is. Shreyas, any plans for the rest of the day, mate?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to sleep.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, till the night, because that's when the Euros kick on here at 12:30.
Oh yeah, 8 o'clock. Shit, yeah. So obviously it's on at what, like 2 in the morning for you guys? Something? 1 in the morning?
1 in the morning. 1 in the
Oh
morning.
God! Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, enjoy the games, guys. Some decent ones on today. Hopefully Scotland fucking get knocked out, and that'll make my weekend complete. And we'll see you guys in the next one. See you to do it.
Yeah.
Peace.